Okay, so as you can see here, we got a really fantastic design over here. What I did was Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use the power of Canva templates in order to create an amazing design to put on a t-shirt, whether it's for Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, whatever holiday, whatever niche, whatever occupation that you want to create for. It won't take you long, it'll be an effective design and definitely will help increase your potential of making more sales, not only in this fourth quarter, but throughout the whole entire business calendar year. So if you're interested in that, let's head over to my computer and get started. Let's go. Okay, so welcome to my computer screen, and as you can see here, we're currently on Canva, and what I did was on the home page in the, what will you be designing today, I typed in round seal. Basically, I just wanted to see what kind of designs pertaining to seals that Canva had on offer, just to try and give me some inspiration in terms of what it is that I could create. So now that I'm on this page here, it was just a question of scrolling through and seeing what kind of designs pertaining to round seals they had on offer that I could actually modify for whatever niche or whatever design, event, holiday, what have you, that I wanted to create and slap onto a t-shirt. This one looked pretty good, cool here. I mean, it was a black and white barbershop hair design. You could think of some niches where you could have a clip art in the middle of it and surrounded by some text. Relatively simple to do, wouldn't take that long, and obviously it's quite scalable as well, because obviously you could change the different niches, the different occupations and hobbies or whatnot. And as you can see here, Canva has a lot of templates that you can just click on and modify. So you don't even really need to reinvent the wheel. You just come onto Canva here, see what strikes your fancy, what grabs your attention, and then just basically click on it and modify the template accordingly, like we're going to do. Now, the one that I found earlier on was this one over here. Now, what we can see is we've got 6 photos in frames that have been, obviously arranged in a circle format, and the edgings of the frames have been laid on such a way that we got sort of like this star or flower shape in the middle. And I thought this could be a really interesting template to utilize to create some images and create some really amazing t-shirt designs that I could upload in time for Christmas. And I can actually do this any time of the year for whatever niche or holiday that obviously would be coming up. When you click on it, you're given some other templates here. We can ignore those for a moment, but if you want to modify this template, all you need to do is click on customize this template over here, okay? And when you do, it's obviously going to open up a new tab where then you can actually upload your resources and actually modify the design. Now, to modify this design, it is really simple. The first thing that you want to do is you want to get rid of the images that are already embedded in the frames for this template. And to do that, you're just going to right click on one of the images. Down below, you're going to click on detach image. It pops out, you hit the delete key on your keyboard, and boom, you've got them. And it's just a question of doing that for all of them. All right, and it really doesn't take that long. As you see, I just right click, select detach image and delete. And what you're going to be left with are obviously these frames that have been created that you can actually then put in your own images to create a really nice design. Now, don't worry about the text in the middle. We're going to modify that later on. So I thought to myself, okay, what is it that I'm going to be creating images for? Something that obviously I can scale to as well. And to do that, I could have either researched and spent a lot of time searching the internet for different occupations and catchphrases and keywords and whatnot. But I thought to myself, time is of the essence, and I want to make sure that I get this job done as quickly and as professionally as possible so that I can upload these designs to my respective print-on-demand platforms in no time at all, without actually causing me a migraine to think of what it is that I'm going to be searching for or creating prompts for images. So to do that, we obviously are going to be using ChatGPT. Okay, so having gone on to ChatGPT, I basically extrapolated, the really important parts of the conversation, because as you know, with any chatbot, there's always going to be a few hits and misses. It may not always understand what it is that you are obviously requesting of it. So you have to try and reword it to get actually whatever it is that you want, the chatbot to provide with you. Okay, so basically this was my initial prompt. I'm going to read it very quickly for you. Basically, I informed ChatGPT that I found a design that has 6 segments that have been placed in a circular pattern, which form a 6-pointed star with their bottom edges, or you could say a flower, whatever it is that you want to consider that to be. Each segment can have an image placed in each to effectively tell a story. So I'd like to try something. Let's focus on the accounting niche for the moment. I want to create 6 comic book related images in an image generator platform like Midjourney that would tell the story of an accountant during the Christmas season, keeping in mind the aspects of accounting and all of the issues that go with this profession. The story should be comical when the images are viewed in succession. With all of this in mind, can you provide me with those 6 image prompts, please? Okay, so that was basically the initial request that I obviously provided to ChatGPT. And ChatGPT came back to me with the following 6 image prompts. Okay, so as you can see here, these were the images prompts. We have the setting of the scene. So now that I had these image prompts in hand, it was now time to head over to Midjourney so that I actually could create the images that I was going to use in the design for this accounting niche. And basically, when I went into Midjourney, I basically copied the prompts from ChatGPT and went into Midjourney and actually pasted them there. Let me just show you an example of one of them. So here was the first one, an illustration of an accountant at their desk surrounded by stacks of financial documents. The accountant should be wearing a Santa hat and looking slightly overwhelmed. Christmas decorations like tinsel or a small Christmas tree can be subtly incorporated into the background. And I didn't worry about any aspect ratio, and I don't want to put in any names of any artists or whatnot. I just wanted Midjourney to come back with a raw image to see how well it would do on its own. And as you can see here, it did a really good job. In fact, my selection for this design was in fact this third one here, which I upscaled. I thought it was a really comical image, you know, of an accountant with, you know, bug eyes and glasses surrounded by all of this accounting paraphernalia and whatnot. So basically I downloaded it and obviously I upscaled it accordingly. Now I'm not going to go through all of them because I don't want this video to be too long, but suffice it to say I got 6 really great images which now I'm going to upload onto the Canva design. So we're going to head back to the Canva design, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my images which are on a window off camera here, and I'm going to drag them into the area in Canva so that obviously it would upload them accordingly. And as you can see here, they're being uploaded. Now it's simply a question of grabbing them one after each other. So I'm just going to click and I'm going to drag the first one. I'm going to hover over the first frame. And once I let it go, you can see that the image has been embedded into the frame. So if you want to move the image around a little bit to get more of the person and more of the scene into the frame, or a certain selection or a certain area of the frame, you can do so obviously to the restrictions of the frame. So we just double click on it, and basically I'm just going to move it down a little bit. As you can see, the top left corner of the image is matching, or rather is meeting up with the top left image of the frame. So basically that's as far as I'm going to be able to go. But for me, that's really great. I'm just going to click on it and then I'm good to go with that particular image. So now the next step was just basically to grab the other images and drag them over and place them accordingly. So we're just going to do that. We'll grab this one here, we'll put it in number 3, and this one will go into number 4. This one will go into number 5, and then this last one here will go into number 6. Okay, and we're going to double click on that one to move it down a little bit. And as you can see here, it's really starting to take shape. Now, if you want to get a better idea of what it's going to look like or not, let's just change the background of the canvas to black. So we're going to click on this here. We're just going to choose black here, so just to give us a better idea of what the image, what the design is going to look like on a black colored t-shirt. So now the next thing that I needed help from ChatGPT with was coming up with an interesting caption that I could put in the middle of that circular design. So basically I asked ChatGPT, can I now have a caption no more than 4 words that would make for a comical caption for this t-shirt design? And ChatGPT came back with "you'll be audited," which was quite comical. It was cute in an accounting sort of way, but it really wasn't ringing any bells with me. So basically I stated, or rather asked it, can I have 5 more? And as you can see here, ChatGPT came back with 5 more. And obviously number 3, Jingle Bells Rock, really rang true with me. So obviously we're going to head back to obviously the Canva design. We're going to double click on that. And with the caps lock on, we're just going to type in Jingle Bells Rock. Okay, and now what we want to make sure that we do is we center it by grabbing it until we see the guidelines for the horizontal and vertical. You might have to play around with it, But okay, we've got the vertical one, and you might want to just bring it down with the cursor keys there. If gray doesn't work for you, we can just change it to white, make it stand out a little bit more. It's going to be, obviously it's going to be competing against the brightness of the other images. Now, what I also wanted to do, I thought it would be a great way of balancing, of putting some text in the top left hand quadrant here, rather the top left hand corner, and then again in the bottom right hand corner. So again, I went back to ChatGPT and basically I asked it, can you please give me 10 sarcastic phrases pertaining to accounting, keep them short and if possible to fit within the Christmas season. And we've got 10 really interesting, phrases here, and I asked for, them to be provided to me in a sarcastic form way because I wanted this holiday t-shirt to be fun, to be lighthearted, and basically I selected 2 of them, which basically I incorporated, and this is what the final product looked like. Okay, so as you can see here, we got a really fantastic design over here. What I did was I picked and chose components of the 10 phrases that ChatGPT provided with me, and I thought slaying taxes like it's my job. And obviously Jingle Bells Rock, I put it in quotation marks, and obviously you can see here that it is a really standout, effective design, which I believe once it's on the marketplace, it's going to stand out against the sea of all the other designs, because it's something which I believe, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but you can let me know in the comment section down below that this is quite an effective design. And again, you can easily do this for any occupation, for any niche, for any hobby. You can go onto ChatGPT, ask it to help you, to provide you with the image prompts. You can ask it to help you with captions, particularly if English is not your first language. We've got this tool here that can really cut down on the amount of time that we're spent creating designs, and obviously we can take it to the next level. Now, I did one more prior to recording this video, and this one pertained to the teaching field, and as you can see here, this is what it looks like. Glitter and giggles, tinsel and tantrums, it's coffee o'clock. And again, I asked ChatGPT to give me prompts of a young female teacher in an elementary school, obviously going through the chaotic times in the classroom leading up to the Christmas season, when the children are obviously quite excited about the fact that Santa Claus is soon going to be coming to bring them gifts and whatnot, and obviously the joy of the Christmas concerts and the Christmas activities that obviously lead up to the Christmas holidays. And I think that what ChatGPT gave me in terms of prompts, in conjunction with what Midjourney came back to me with respect to images. And again, guys, if you don't have Midjourney, you don't need to worry about it. You can do this in Ideogram, you can do it in DALL-E 3, you can effectively do it in any image generating program that you want to use, platform, website, call it what may. But as you can see here, glitter and giggles, tinsel and tantrums, it's coffee o'clock. And now basically it's just a question of downloading it with a transparent background as a PNG, so that obviously I can upload this with a transparent background onto Redbubble, TeePublic, Etsy, Merch by Amazon, basically whatever platform that I want to sell this design on. And hopefully it will resonate with some customers out there. Effectively, you can do whatever you want in order to try and promote this. Guys, at the end of the day, what you want to make sure that you do is you try to gain as much exposure for the designs that you create. And when you are in the process of creating designs, yes, you do want to give it some thought. Yes, you do want to make sure that your design is balanced, but you don't need to give yourself a migraine trying to think about what it is that you're going to design, because there are tools out there now that didn't exist a year, 2 years, 5, 10, even 15 years ago. All right, that we didn't have when we were starting to design t-shirts and whatnot. Everything had to be done by scratch and took a long time to do it. Now, in today's world, we've got these tools that we can utilize to our advantage to create some amazing designs, to obviously increase our artist portfolios in order to provide more amazing designs for our customers to chew on, to consider, and hopefully to lead to more of those wonderful emails stating you've made a sale. So I certainly hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, do me a favor, smash that like button and turn on the bell notification icon if you haven't yet subscribed. And now I want to invite you to take a look at this next video to help you take your print-on-demand business to the next level. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.